right, should be up and running here. We'll be going over the market, going over today's plays, talk about what to expect the rest of the week. So let's get started. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for May 3rd, 2021. SPY up just 0.25%, just shy of 0.25% after gapping up, and Q's down about 0.5%, 0.53 there. Okay. Q's getting closer and closer to breaking down on that hourly here that we've identified. You see the 20 minute starting to curl over because we've been spending more time here down at the bottom of the base. SPY a little bit further away from breaking, but the way that it ended, the gap not holding, seems to suggest that we're likely to resolve lower this week, but we'll wait until that happens. Okay. Market closing here a little bit weaker than it started. Coming into this week, we were noticing the breakout failure here on the Qs and SPY, and anticipating that if we do break below the base, we'll get some short-term selling, and that'll give us the short-term bearish bias. So we'll see which way this is going to go. Okay, the big hold up here that makes this less clear is the larger time frames all being still all out bullish. Okay, so really the same thing we were coming into today looking at is going to be the same case for tomorrow. Nothing really that different. All right, so if you're in the room, you traded with me this morning. We did do the VXRT, which was nice. Nice start anyway. Had a base breakdown here off of the 2 minute right there, base breakdown. Got to target 1 there. We're looking for like 870. Got to 870 exactly. And then trailed 1 minute bar by bar once we got there. I was watching this closely. You can see this highlighted because I wanted to be mindful of potential breakdown failure. Notice how the volume came in here when it was breaking down inside bar. So I was, looking to see if we needed to kill this, and it followed through. That's what it should do when you get this break with volume, is that you should get inside bar and continuation. If it doesn't, then that's when you maybe got sucked into a breakdown failure. Okay, and the reason that we want to trail to here is to protect against that. Okay, so I did stick with this VXRT. Eventually did get shaken out of it here as it took out the hourly bar by a few cents, and then gave you numbers on the replay there, which was off of the 5 minute here. You can see it highlighted. So that was not too bad. That was probably even better than the first play, the VXRT there. Okay, and then kind of closing at the lows. I let this PBF go, which was kind of disappointing. Wasn't sure about the daily, if it was going to get going there, if it was going to get through. Here was the base. So initially I actually had it in the morning to watch here if it took that out. And then it came in instead. So that's kind of where it snuck past me, is that it was on the list, we were watching it, and then when it looked like it was going to fail, took it off the list, wasn't watching it, but then kind of repaired, and then did the high of the day base breakout, and went, I don't know, like 5 Rs was like the max on this. So the PBF kind of snuck by, and then the PRPO, speaking of 1, 2, 3s, okay, and breakouts that should continue right here. So you can see here on the PRPO, as it breaks out, puts in the inside bar. Okay, so this isn't a base or like a breakout that I would play, because it's kind of coming from the bottom here and then kind of trying to break out through resistance. So it wouldn't be a breakout that I would be anticipating, because this base is just not very tight. But if you did, then you would be looking to trail to this inside bar, because what should happen is continuation, right? So I only mentioned the 1, 2, 3 because, like I said, this kind of breakout or break to new highs is not going to be something that is really going to get my attention until it sets up something else, which in this case was a 1, 2, 3. I guess this base is kind of nice too. Definitely a lot cleaner than all that stuff from the morning. And then the other thing I thought that was noteworthy today was the SY. SY, one of the best gap berries that I've seen in quite a while. Okay, so this was pretty good. Nice reversal here, gapped up, even tried to move up, and then got rejected. And that the faster that happens at closer to the open, the better. Okay, so there's 4 things that I look for in the gap berry, whether or not it should be played aggressively. I want it to be in the direction of the weekly. Daily, I wanted to go from one side of the 20 MA to the other. I wanted to break above resistance, if we're talking about a berry, and then I wanted to break through support. So probably the only thing lacking here is didn't quite break through all of the support. Did break through the immediate support right here. So that's pretty good. Pretty good on SY. You know, that this one, if we can get more of that, then that would be great. Because actually, the VXRT, if you include the pre-market, is the same idea. Because the VXRT in the pre-market actually moved up first. I think it was up to 1285. It moved up and then kind of fell apart there an hour and a half or so before the open. So that kind of pre-market reversal serves the same purpose as what this does, except this just does the reversal after the open. Okay, so that was one of the reasons why VXRT was a focus for us today at the open, and why you know, this is something that you want to get in and try to stick with. Just unfortunately got shaken out by a little bit, but there was opportunity to get back in. And in fact, even the replay had a little bit of a tighter stop there on the VXRT, so that helps. Kind of like, you know, the WY that we played on Friday. Even though it got shaken out of it, the replay had a nice, like, tight stop. Okay, so those were the plays from today. You know, some I missed, but some we were able to catch. I thought we were pretty focused this morning. It seemed like people liked the organization of the gaps list this morning and tried something a little bit different, and so hopefully that was beneficial to organize it the way that we did. Okay, and we have plenty of earnings season, plenty of the week ahead. All right, so hopefully you're looking forward to that. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good evening.